Alright, here's some recordings to do before I go to bed, and this one's called Johnson Smith appoints new Consul General to New York. Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade Mr. Kamina Johnson Smith has announced the appointment of Alison Roach Wilson as Jamaica's new Consul General to New York. Roach Wilson is expected to assume duties in early August, right? Basically in like less than 2 weeks. According to the ministry, Roach Wilson is a highly experienced financial analyst, spent a great deal of her working life in the financial sector in the United States. She has worked as an associate director and controller in the international debt, capital markets, energy markets, and high yield groups at Bear Stearns, the minister said. Prior to joining Bear Stearns, Roach Wilson worked as an analyst on the mortgage-backed securities at Hong Kong Shanghai Bank (HSBC), as well as an analyst in the rating group of Dun& Bradstreet. Quote, she's also former director of finance at Greylock Capital Management, a hedge fund with over $1 billion with net asset value. Greylock Capital Management is based in New York, with subsidiaries in Singapore and Ghana, the minister stated. With an exceptional track record in finance, especially on Wall Street, Minister Johnson Smith reportedly affirmed that Mrs. Roach Wilson's exceptional track record in finance, together with her net strong belief in philanthropy, most fitting for his position, as she shares a vision for inclusive and sustainable economic growth and development. Her expertise in networking and trade and investment will also support an important subset of the work of the Foreign Service as we seek to promote the practice of economic diplomacy and consular service. I'm fully confident that she will work assiduously to get the job done across the spectrum of responsibilities that are part of this role. All right, and the article. So, in a nutshell, this Alsion, I'm sorry, I pronounced her wrong name wrong. It's Alison Roach Wilson. Again, sounds like a Game of Thrones character with the first name, but I digress. So, alright, so it seems accomplished lady. I think it's the first time I'm hearing about her, but again, just bears watching. Alright, so any Jamaicans that who are in New York and the black diasporas as well, because all our brothers and sisters in diaspora have to work in unison. I know that there's not always the case, but we have to kind of work in unison the best we can. And so we have to see how this woman gets down. I mean, she's accomplished, but we have to know where her views are, her allegiances like, because there's someone who bears watching. So if there are any Jamaicans in New York, let's keep an eye on this woman, and those who already know, just give me feedback. So, anyways, so this will go into State of Jamaica and Caribbean. Check my other YouTube pages, Miles Gusenfern and Miles Productions. Okay.